This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button, hype button, all that good stuff. I appreciate you guys for watching. Aesop Rocky is scared to lose Rihanna, okay? He knows that when he was at that last show and he says, yo, I would smash all you girls in here if I wasn't with my girl right now. Now he's saying you're disrespecting me and my wife. That's not your wife, bro. She doesn't want to marry you. Because maybe she doesn't know that this is going to last. Maybe she doesn't think it's going to last forever, you know? Right now you have kids and you're raising young kids together. But I think in Rihanna's mind, she could do better. That's what she thinks. I think so. I could be wrong, but that's the vibes I'm getting, okay? Because I see them fighting publicly a lot now. I think they're at a crossroads. I mean, think about it. She had like 3 kids. I think they're having a 4th kid. It doesn't mean they're actually going to split up. I hope they don't, because having a family that's together is very important. But it's hard to have 2 people that are artists together like that. Like, these are 2 people that are very busy. And I think it works better if one person is more flexible than the other person, so you can always be together and live one person's, like Rihanna or A$AP Rocky's life is you have to be in one area most of the time. Let's be honest, A$AP Rocky's career versus Rihanna's career, A$AP Rocky should just be a dad and fall back out of this, because you're not A$AP Rocky from 5 years ago, 10 years ago. It's kind of like winding down. Yeah, he does some shows here and there. You don't think Rihanna put him with the best tour people and rollout people? He's not even selling any records after that first week. You know, like it dropped off. It fell off a cliff. So he said, F the internet. First they was saying I was wearing thongs and you were. Then they were saying shows weren't selling out. Nobody was coming. Did people say that? I mean, people definitely are going to come out and see A$AP Rocky. Then people were saying I'm disrespectful to my wife. You are. What are you talking about, man? Former adult film actress Jasmine Cashmere, who filmed over 100 adult scenes, has completely turned her life around. She accepted the Lord, is now married, and serves as a pastor. I can tell you, I'm glad she turned her life around and everything. Serving as a pastor, I don't know about that, you know? I don't think you can just automatically become a pastor because you lived a life of sin. I think you should just be a nun or something and follow someone who hasn't lived a life of sin, you know? That's just me, though. You know, I'm seeing a lot of weird footage of Kanye West's daughter. How old is Northwest age? Isn't she only like 13? 13, bro. My wife's sister's 13. I could never imagine her going around in public like this. You know, 13's young. You're like a kid. And they're not letting her be a kid. She wants to do all these things because she wants to be like her dad, right? You should make her wait till she's like 16 or 17. 13, bro? And then all these guys are wanting to take pictures with her. I don't see her parents around at all. This is not a time where you're going around unchaperoned, and a security guard doesn't cut it. I think it's a little weird, to be honest, but that's just me. Drake and Jay-Z. Well, the theory is Drake's always been versus Jay-Z. I think academics talked about this the other night. In a sense, it's right. I mean, it's really Jay-Z versus Young Money to me, okay? You got Nicki turning... Like, after she got screwed over on the title deal, she started to realize that Jay-Z wasn't for other artists. He was for himself, you know? Jay-Z crashed title. He did, okay? The company was worth $700 million at one point, right? When Sprint bought in. Then, by the time they sold title, it was worth $250 million. Right? So it lost a huge evaluation. And then they told all the artists, "Oh, you can take this $1 million and kick rocks." After it sold for $250 million to block, which is really Square, right? It's just a holding company for Square. I don't know about this. Okay, so she's right, in a sense. And then it just spiraled into like, oh, you think you can screw me over? And then like Jay-Z took a personal issue with Nicki Minaj. And he tries to stop her from behind the scenes. He does the same thing with Lil Wayne. And I feel like behind the scenes, it's not just Jay-Z. A lot of people want to replace Nicki Minaj. It's not a coincidence that you have 3 artists out right now that are making traction that sound like Nicki. I'm sure there's way more artists that sound like Nicki. Nicki inspired a whole generation of artists. But for them to be getting backing and pushed means that this is a coup. Okay, they tried this with Cardi B back in 2017. She didn't sound like Nicki at all. She had her own traction. But the radio would push it as if she's Nicki's replacement. They would. It wasn't even Cardi B's fault. They were just trying to do it organically. Like, this is the girl. This is the next girl. Cardi B's a superstar, hands down. But they were trying to frame it as this is Nicki's replacement. The Breakfast Club especially tried to frame it that way. And now they're doing it with, I think her name is Evan Shells. I keep messing her name up because like I'm not gonna be able to. It's such a weird name. She's talented. Don't get me wrong. She just sounds like Nicki Minaj. Her name is Earth Sign Shells. Sorry, Earth Sign Shells. I hate, bro. She needs to change her name. That name is confusing. Anybody would have said change your name. Like the other artist Trim, it's easy to remember Trim. Okay. She sounds a carbon copy of Nicki Minaj, and both of these artists won't say that Nicki is their inspiration. So yeah, Jay-Z has this thing going with Nicki, and he's had a thing going with Lil Wayne for years. They've been taking subs at each other, right? They have like a friendship where he's helped Lil Wayne out of jams, but I think that's to lower Lil Wayne's guard. Because then later, he promised him the Super Bowl and then took it away. Now, yeah, granted, a lot of people have made a case that Lil Wayne wouldn't have been good performing at the Super Bowl. But you could tell the way Lil Wayne was hurt that it was kind of like told him, like, yo, when we get to New Orleans, it's you. But I don't. They say Drake was offered the Super Bowl multiple times while Jay-Z was there. I don't know if that's true or not. Like they keep saying, "Oh yeah, it's confirmed," but like Drake never came out and said, "Yeah, I was offered it and I turned it down." I didn't hear him say that. So people were saying that Meek Mill, Pusha T, all these people were pushed to diss Drake, and now he's battling the final boss, which is Jay-Z, who's pushed this for years and has done many records with Drake over the years, even though they were taking subliminals at each other for years too. It's very weird. And we'll see how it plays out. Rick Ross, don't be fooled, Jay-Z does not like Rick Ross anymore. Ever since he took Meek Mill and had him signed to Roc Nation, it's not that he wasn't signed to MMG anymore, it's just that Jay-Z took Meek Mill under his wing for a while until Meek Mill proved to be not smart enough to really take it to the next level. So Jay-Z kind of fell back, and Meek Mill lost his Roc Nation deal. He still claims he's cool with Jay-Z, but Jay-Z's moved on. Jay-Z tried. And you have not seen Rick Ross and Jay-Z really together at all since then. I even see the Jay-Z people who take Jay-Z talking points now. They're saying, oh, Drake wishes he could celebrate Reasonable Doubt right now, but he can't because of the things he said. What? I mean, these narratives that are being pushed are crazy. Bro, anybody can celebrate Reasonable Doubt. You just put it on. You don't have to do a party, okay? You just put it on. You don't have to go buy the merch and everything. Come on. Drake has his own albums that are turning what 20 years in a year or two. You know, he's come on. Jay-Z, I think, is jealous of Drake's career because it sounds stupid, right? Because Jay-Z's a built multi-billionaire, right? He's married to Beyonce. It sounds perfect, but some people just are never happy. And Jay-Z has plenty to be happy. Okay, he's accomplished a lot. He set the foundation for a lot. But hey, it is what it is. Anyways, tell me what you guys think about everything. This is Jordan Tao with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button for me, smash that hype button, and I'll be back soon.